Hey, Naomi, I just sent this month's child support payment.
Wow, a day early?
I'm traveling for business starting tomorrow. I wanted to make sure it arrives in time.
Oh, okay. I see you're as busy as ever. You never change, do you? You always working is why I got tired of being with you. And also why you lost custody of Sandra.
Honestly, it still doesn't make sense to me. You cheated on me, you broke up our marriage. Why did you get custody of Sandra?
The judge clearly thought you were too focused on work to raise Sandra properly.
I guess you do have a point. I traveled a lot for my work. My parents have already passed, my sister is married and lives in another state. I don't even have any relatives who could help me out. I wanted to make sure Sandra has a good life. That's why I agreed to overpay child support. I'm giving you $2,500 a month. Double what you were legally entitled to.
Yeah, your salary is basically your only redeeming quality. Thanks to you, we're doing quite well. Much appreciated.
Make sure you use it for Sandra.
I know.
By the way, you're gonna get Sandra a cell phone? She's old enough to have her own.
Why do you ask?
She's a sophomore in high school. All the girls her age have phones. It's the only way they can keep in contact with one another. I figured Sandra might be missing out on a social life without me.
She's not really interested in having a phone.
Really? It could be good to have one if she ever got into trouble. I thought it would be for the best if she had one.
Is that all you want? I have to go to work now. Can this conversation be over? I'll think about the phone.
Okay, thanks. Give my love to Sandra.
Hey, Dad. Sorry to message you so late. It's me, Sandra.
Sandra? Is it you? Really?
Yeah, I found your number in Mom's phone.
Oh, I see. I guess your mom finally gave you a phone then.
Yeah, Mom got me one when I got into high school. All the other girls had one, and I guess Mom was hearing from a lot of friends that she should get me one. So, she wasn't really thrilled about it, though.
Oh, well, I'm glad you finally got one. Thanks for messaging me.
I'm glad to talk to you, Dad.
But wait, last time I talked to your mom, she said that you weren't interested in getting a phone. Did you change your mind?
I think she probably just didn't want us talking to each other.
You think so?
I've had a phone for a while now, Dad. She was lying to you.
Well, I guess I can see why she would feel that way. She'd probably get jealous if you were talking to me without her knowing.
Hey, Dad. About custody. I'm living with Mom right now, but that's only until I'm 15, right? Then I can choose who I want to live with, can't I?
Yeah, that's right. Wow, you were listening pretty well during the divorce.
I want to live with you, Dad.
You do?
All I need is somewhere to sleep. Anywhere is fine. I'll work to earn my own money for food, and I'll clean around the house.
Sandra, are you okay?
I think you might need to help me out with the paperwork and stuff for transferring schools, but I'll do as much as I can by myself, okay?
Sandra, slow down. You're aware how far I live, right? You're in New York and I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine living anywhere, Dad. I don't mind moving. All I need is for you to say it's okay.
Sandra, why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Well, Mom got a new boyfriend.
Boyfriend, huh?
I mean, Mom's single, so it's whatever. She can date whoever she wants, even if she has a daughter. But she kicks me out whenever he comes over to our house.
No?
I understand, and that's partially why I go to work as often as I can after school. But he's staying overnight more often lately.
Oh, wait, she kicks you out of the house overnight?
Yeah, but there's a nice older lady living across the street who lets me stay with her, so that's not a huge problem.
No, that's a really big problem.
Also, I'm working 3 jobs, but we're still having trouble paying for food. I've lost 30 pounds this last year.
You what? I'm giving her more than enough in child support.
You are? She said that you haven't paid any child support since I started high school.
What?
She said your company went bankrupt, so you couldn't pay anymore.
That's not true at all. My company is doing great. I've been paying her $2,500 a month, same as before.
You're paying that much?
I don't believe it. She's been lying to you about child support. What is she doing with that money?
Like I said, Dad, I don't want to live here anymore. Mom's not here right now, so I thought this might be my only chance to talk to you about this.
I understand everything, Sandra. Let's meet up and talk in person. I have the day off tomorrow. I'll take the first flight there in the morning. Can you meet me at the airport without Mom noticing?
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay, wait for me at the arrival gate.
Gotcha. I can't wait to see you, Dad. Hey, Dad. Thanks for yesterday.
No problem, Sandra. Where are you staying tonight?
My teacher's house. She said she talked to you about our situation and said I could stay here whenever I want. So here I am. LOL.
Glad to hear it. Well, lucky you got a place with such a trustworthy teacher. Tell her I said thanks again.
Will do.
Okay, so just like we planned, we'll aim to get you out of there during summer break, okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much for helping me, Dad. I know you're really busy with work.
Don't worry about it, it's not a problem at all. You're my daughter, and family always comes first. You can rely on me for anything.
Thanks, Dad. I love you.
Matt, what's going on? What did you say to Sandra?
What's your problem?
She says she doesn't want to live with me, that she wants to move in with you. It sounds like you've been talking to each other an awful lot, Matt. How dare you? I am her mother. I have custody of her.
When she's 15, she can choose for herself, Naomi.
What?
Don't you remember? The judge said we should consider transferring custody to me once Sandra's 15.
Wait. You're always traveling for business, though. You can't take care of her. You might be financially capable, but you'll be gone all the time. What will you do while she's home alone?
About that, my company is creating a new headquarters here in Ohio. So I can keep doing my same job without having to travel as much. I'll be able to look after her just fine. And my sister and her husband are moving back into town, so when I'm gone, she can stay with them. There won't be any problem with her living with me.
No way.
Not to mention, you're in no position to be objecting to her choice.
What's that supposed to mean?
I've been sending you $2,500 a month in child support, Naomi. What have you been doing with that money?
Well, you know, the usual stuff. Her tuition, transportation, tutor, supplies. She's going to a good private school. You know that costs money, don't you?
Naomi, you know we've been talking to each other, Naomi. I know everything. How long are you going to keep lying to me? You said she was going to an expensive private school. So you can imagine my shock when Sandra told me what was actually going on. She's going to a public school. She rides a bike to school, so she doesn't even need any transport. She doesn't have a tutor, and on top of that, you lied to her and said I wasn't paying child support. You made her take 3 jobs to pay for living expenses. I was at a loss for words when I met her the other day for the first time in 3 years. She was nothing but skin and bones. She's lost 30 pounds when she should be growing. She's lost 30 pounds when she should be growing. Do you have any idea what you've been putting her through?
Oh, come on, she's just on a diet. Girls her age are sensitive about their weight.
I'm not finished. What's this I hear about you kicking her out of the house at night so you can be alone with your boyfriend? What the hell is wrong with you, Naomi?
Oh my god, she told you about that?
Yeah, she did, but that's not all. I hired a private detective.
You what?
I know you've been spending my child support payments on your boyfriend, Naomi.
Oh no.
I also understand that he's there with you right now. So I bet Sandra's been kicked out of the house as usual. Don't worry though, I've already arranged a safe place for her to stay. She's never coming back to you again, Naomi.
What? Why not?
It's Sandra's choice. I'm speaking to my lawyer tonight about taking over custody of her.
You can't do that. What am I supposed to do with her child support payments?
Yeah, the PI said you'd quit your job to spend more time with your boyfriend. But I'll be suing you to recover every single penny that you spent on your boyfriend or yourself instead of her. So you better find yourself a job, and quick.
Oh god, no. How much is that gonna be?
I'll have to talk to my lawyer for a more accurate calculation, but based on what I've heard from Sandra, you're looking at something around $60,000.
60 grand?
Roughly, yeah, like I said. My lawyer's working on it.
You hired a lawyer?
Yep, but I recommend you do the same.
Matt, wait just 1 second, please. I don't understand any of this. What should I do now?
Ask your lawyer. Goodbye, Naomi. I planned the timing for when Sandra's school went into summer vacation. This way, there wouldn't be any risk of Naomi coming to get her while she was at school. My former in-laws apparently talked some sense into her, so the custody transfer went smoothly. You should have seen the look on my face when the judge pounded his gavel. We found a great school for her in the area, and got her admitted just in time for the start of the new school year. Naomi, well, her parents cut her off. She went into debt to pay off the money she owed me. When her boyfriend learned where she was getting her money from, he dumped her. With no one to support her and nowhere to go, she had to leave New York. Last I heard, she was working at a dive bar in some podunk little town.
Hi, Erica. When can I come? I really want to move in right away. But I've got some heavy stuff, you know. Maybe it'd be better to wait until Dale's day off? Listen, Diane. Haven't we talked about this many times? Huh? You moving with us is out of the question. What are you saying? You're my daughter-in-law. Living with your husband's mother is just part of the deal, you know? Besides, Dale wants me there. It's because you're so stubborn that he can't move forward with it. No, he agrees with me. That's crazy. He clearly says he doesn't want you here with us. I don't believe that's his honest opinion. He's just being considerate of you because he's kind-hearted. Poor him. You can't even understand your husband's feelings. You're such a failure as a wife. If you keep denying the most crucial point, we won't get anywhere with this conversation. Just think about it. Your house has so many rooms. It's too big for just the two of you. He must have bought it with the intention of us living together. But you keep stubbornly refusing to do so. We bought it for the future, for when we have children. Definitely not to live with you. Oh my, what an insolent daughter-in-law. Why did he choose a woman like you? If I had known it would come to this, I wouldn't have approved the marriage. We have no intention of living together no matter what you say. Not your call. This is non-negotiable. Since it's pointless to keep discussing with you, I'll have my things moved in by the end of the month. That's so selfish. When I'm ready to move, I'll let you know. Make sure you're prepared to welcome me by then. Got it? Han, is this a good time? Sorry if you're busy. It's okay, Han. I'm actually on the train home now. I was just about to message you. Oh. Did you get the message from your mom too? Yeah. It was about her moving in. Figures. Seems like she's itching to move soon. I'm totally not cool with that. Living with her and all. You didn't agree to it, did you? Nah, of course not. But she's saying it's a done deal. She wants to move her stuff by the end of the month. Geez, that's kind of aggressive, isn't it? She said she'll let us know when she's ready. We're supposed to be prepared to take her in by then. Seriously? Well, our honeymoon's coming up soon. It's a hassle dealing with this right before our trip. True. I don't think she'd probably move in while we're away. But it's probably smart to have a plan beforehand for peace of mind. Agree. She's not exactly the most reasonable person. I'm almost home. Let's think about a plan when I get back. Sure. See you in a bit. Erica, you guys are going on your honeymoon today, right? I've been waiting at the station since early morning. When are you guys gonna show up? I'm getting tired of waiting here. What do you mean? Oh, come on. I'm asking when you're coming to the station. Are you there right now? That's what I said. Since you wouldn't tell me the departure time, I decided to come here early and wait. I've been waiting for 2 hours already. Don't tell me you overslept. We're at the airport right now. The airport? Yeah, we're about to board a plane. You're not taking a train? We must fly to get there, you know. We're going to Jamaica. Jamaica? You didn't tell me. Well, too bad. What about me? I won't make it to the airport in time now. But, I believe Dale's already told you, right? It's early in the morning, so you didn't need to see us off. See you off? What are you talking about? So, we thought it wasn't necessary to tell you where we were going or what time we were leaving. Oh my God! What nonsense! This puts me in a bind. Seriously? I woke up early and prepared for the trip. And now this? Hey, would you mind coming to pick me up at the station now? Just hold on a sec. You prepared for the trip? You mean you were planning to come along? Oh, am I not allowed to come? Of course not. Why not? We're going on our honeymoon, you know. I'm aware of that. Then why are you coming along? A honeymoon is supposed to be a trip for just the married couple, right? What are you saying? Maybe that's how the world sees it. But I know Dale wants to take me with him. Well, he says he's glad he didn't give you any information. He's relieved, sitting next to me right now. No way! He wouldn't say something like that. You're such a wicked woman. Leaving me behind like this? Anyway, you can't catch the plane now. You better go home. What? You're not picking me up? There's no time for that now. Then, at least tell me the name of the hotel you're staying at. For what? It's disappointing we couldn't be on the same flight, but I'll take another one later. Let's meet up there. Are you serious, Diane? Just tell me the name of the hotel already. Nope. Why not? If you keep dragging this, the hotel might get booked out, so hurry up. As I said before, we're going on our honeymoon. It's unheard of for a mother-in-law to come along. No, it's not. It doesn't matter what's normal in society. Dale's a kind soul. He must want to take me along on the trip too. Can you just step aside for once and don't meddle with this? And you know, it's more fun with 3 people than 2. He's next to me, rolling his eyes. Yeah, right. I guess the idea of a parent joining the honeymoon is just too ridiculous. It's kind of hilarious in a way. Well, it's time to board the plane now. We'll speak later. Hey, Erica. Are you seriously leaving me behind? Erica! What a despicable woman! I was looking forward to the honeymoon too. So this is what it's all about. No consultation beforehand. Well, whatever. We'll be living together soon. There will be plenty of opportunities for trips. I'll let you 2 go alone just this once. Hi, Erica. I believe you guys are coming back today, right? You're probably still on the plane at the moment. Well, that's beside the point, really. The thing is, I couldn't go on the honeymoon, so I ended up with some free time and started preparations for the move. And now, I can move earlier than planned. So, I know you guys aren't home, but I'll get the movers to bring in the stuff. Don't worry about the key. I have a spare. Wondering how I got it? Well, when you guys came over for Christmas, I borrowed the key from your bag. You guys were being quite stingy about giving me a spare. Since I'm moving in now, it's all good, right? Anyway, I must say, I'm thrilled to start living with you guys in that magnificent house from today. Dale certainly knows how to pick a place. So, Erica, you've been resisting all this time, but starting today, we're housemates. I'll make sure to give you the proper training. You're gonna learn to be a suitable wife for Dale. Hey, Erica, the key isn't working. What's going on? Hey, are you guys still on the plane? Answer me. Hi, Diane? I just got off the plane and turned on my phone. Whoa. I thought I had a ton of notifications, but they're all from you. What's this living together from today about? Oh, finally. I'm at the house, but the key isn't working. Excuse me? Why are you trying to get in without our permission? I told you we're going to live together from today. Listen, I've said multiple times that we're not doing that. This is non-negotiable. As your husband's mother, I have the right to decide. But Dale doesn't want it either. He's just holding back. He'll be happy once I'm with him. And showing up without any prior notice is not polite. Didn't you say you'd let us know when you're ready to move in? I finished packing up earlier than expected. So, what was I supposed to do? And it's your fault for not taking me on the trip in the first place. Listen, I've been waiting outside for an hour now. Hope it doesn't start raining. Sigh. So, are you at the front door right now? Right. But for some reason, the key won't work. I don't know why. I made a spare key, you know. Gosh, don't you think doing so without our permission is wrong? It's not a big deal. If I'm moving in with you, I'll need it eventually. Well, too bad that key won't work. Why? You won't be getting in, so please give up. Oh my God, no way! Did you change the lock? We thought this might happen, so we discussed it and agreed on it. How could you? You went that far just because you don't want me? You really have a vindictive personality. Look who's talking. I hate to say this, but brace yourself. Once I move in, I'm going to give you a thorough education. I'll straighten out that twisted mindset of yours. Sigh. By the way, you guys are coming home soon, right? When you do, make sure to hand over the key right away. I'll get a new spare made. Oh, wait a minute. What's wrong? Oh, the police are coming. I can see a patrol car. Looks like they're coming this way. I wonder if there's been an accident in the neighborhood. Thank goodness. That was a close one. What? They are there for you. Me? Why would the police? Gotta catch the criminal, you know. Criminal? Are you talking about me? You're attempting unlawful entry. Unlawful entry? That's why I called the police. Hold on. Knowing you, we're worried that you might get upset when your key doesn't work and might break the door or windows to forcefully get in. But thank goodness the police came before that could happen. Wait a minute. You were supposed to be on the plane the whole time. How did you manage to call them? Before we left for our honeymoon, we asked the neighbor to keep an eye out. We told them to call the police if they saw any suspicious woman coming to the house while we were away. Suspicious woman? I'm Dale's mother, for God's sake. Just because you're a mother doesn't mean you can do anything, you know. There are lines you shouldn't cross. What's wrong with a mother visiting her son's house? If you have a problem, sort it out at the police station. Gosh. Oh no. The officers are looking over here. Okay, we'll be taking a taxi home now. Wait, Erica. Tell them I'm not a criminal. You need to explain to them. Dale, listen. Why did you marry such an arrogant woman? Because of her, I ended up in a ridiculous situation. What? You never expected to be taken to the police station? Darn right. I was just trying to get into your house, but they kept questioning me. It was really humiliating. Once I move in, I plan to give her a strict education. You better help me. What education? You're hopelessly selfish. You see? She's utterly self-centered. I'm talking about how selfish you are. Me? Anyway, we're not living with you. Why not? It's been 15 years since Dad divorced you, and you're still unhappy living alone. But taking it out on Erica? Of course it's impossible to have you move in with us. Oh, come on, Dale. You don't need to cover for such a despicable wife, you know? She changed the lock, but I'll make a new spare key and move in for good this time. Make sure you're prepared. Mom, haven't you learned your lesson yet? Trying to break into our house again is pointless. Why? Did she change the lock again? Trying to lock me out no matter what? What a wicked woman. But it's okay. No matter how many times she changes the lock, I'll just get a new one from you. Oh, right. I should move in today. It's Sunday, so you're off work, right? Even if you go to that house, we won't be there. What do you mean? We've already moved. Moved? Yeah, so you'll find an empty house when you get there. What the? Why did you move? Because you keep forcing yourself to move in with us. It's a shame. We liked that big house. But for our peace of mind, we made the decision. Oh, Dale, seems like Erica has something over you, huh? What? It's okay. I'll help you out. She's just downright nasty, isn't she? She forced you to move just because she doesn't want to live with me. At this point, the only solution is to break you guys up. What's the new address? She'll probably whine about not wanting a divorce. I'll go and talk some sense into her. Enough already. What's wrong? You know why Dad left you, don't you? I mean, after all those years of marriage, there must have been misunderstandings. Divorce was inevitable. Geez, you still don't get it. He left you because of your personality issues. My personality issues? Exactly. Me? But I don't think there's anything wrong with my personality. In fact, the one with the issues is Erica, isn't it? She's always asserting herself, never listens to me. Such an insolent woman deserves to be dumped. You're hopeless. Dad and I have been struggling for years because of you. What do you mean? Remember, you always got into trouble with the neighbors. Well, that's because they were being mean to me. No. You were always selfish and forced your opinions on them. No way. Not only did you never admit your fault, but you even exacerbated the situation with paranoid delusions and threw tantrums. Dad and I had to apologize countless times, enduring all the embarrassment. Because of that, we'd have to move and change schools so many times. Wait. Dad endured it for so long, he said he'd bear with it until I graduated high school. But I've had enough. No, I've been at my limit for a while now. Dale? So I moved out as soon as I got married. I never wanted to get involved with you again. But then Erica said it wasn't fair to just leave you behind. She did? So we agreed to visit you a couple of times a year. I could tolerate it as long as it was once in a while. Well... But then you started insisting we move in together. You bombarded us with messages even after we refused. In the end, you even tried to break in with a spare key. But the lock was changed, so I couldn't get in. I don't need a mother who completely ignores our feelings and insists on living together. Dale, listen. This is it. I'm cutting ties. Goodbye. Dale! Diane couldn't accept being cut off by Dale. She went to our old vacant house and caused the scene, so the police had to get involved again. And now, with this incident spreading around her neighborhood too, she's reportedly staying home, shutting herself in. Recently, there have been no calls or messages from her. I imagine she's living in a lonely world full of self-pity and paranoia, thinking she's the victim. As for me, relocation has freed me from the stress, and I'm enjoying a peaceful life with Dale in our new home. Since my father-in-law lives nearby, he sometimes drops by, and we have meals together. I hope we can continue to live as a happy family from now on.